Hey there! Welcome back to My Life, My Rules. Look, I want to start with a little scenario. Picture this, you have the house entirely to yourself for the weekend. The plans are made. Your carefully hidden suitcase is out. The wig is styled. The makeup brush is in your hand. And you are ready. You are so ready. This is going to be your time. And then maybe you wake up on Saturday morning and you just feel off. Or maybe you do get all dressed up, and an hour later you are exhausted, sweaty, and just kind of wanting your sweatpants back. Or maybe you feel guilty for not wanting to dress up, like you're somehow letting yourself down or failing at this. If that sounds familiar, you are so not alone. Seriously, come here. Let's talk about it. Because let's be real, nobody talks about the other side of this journey. Everyone online posts the perfectly curated photos, the stunning transformations, the glamour, the excitement of girl mode. But they don't always show the reality. The reality that cross-dressing? It's awesome, but it is also exhausting sometimes. Physically, mentally, even emotionally. It's a lot of work. And you know what? That is completely, totally normal. So today, I really want to dive into that. I want to talk about finding that balance, about when to listen to that voice that says dress, and when to listen to the other voice, the one that says rest. Because the rest? It's just as important. Seriously. Okay, let's start with the big one. When is the right time to dress? For so many of us, especially when we're just beginning, the urge to dress feels all-consuming, right? It's like this intense buzz, this electric feeling that you have to do it. And when that feeling hits, it is incredible. Those are the moments you live for. That's the yes time. When you're feeling energized, excited, and truly happy about it, that is when you have to dress. Go for it. Revel in it. Those moments of genuine, joyful expression are the whole point. Or maybe it's less about high energy and more about finding that moment of calm in the storm. You've had a brutal day at work. The world is stressful. Your mind is racing, and you just know that slipping into something soft, or taking that time to carefully apply your makeup, or seeing your other self in the mirror, you know that is exactly what you need to soothe your soul. It's comforting. It's safe. It's you. That is a perfect time to dress. That is when it becomes self-care, not just play. It's when you are giving yourself the gift of being fully you, even if it's just for a few hours. And, sometimes the right time is about pushing your comfort zone, but only when you feel ready to push it. Maybe you've only ever done private dressing, but today you're home alone, and you just feel brave. Maybe you decide to leave the bedroom and walk around the whole house. Maybe you decide to take a picture and share it in a safe, anonymous community. Maybe you just decide to wear your wig for 5 minutes longer than last time. When you feel that spark of bravery, that gentle curiosity, that is a beautiful time to lean into it.
Trust that instinct.
Those small steps, taken with confidence, those are huge. But then, okay, listen. This part is just as crucial. Here's the thing, just because you can dress, it doesn't always mean you should. And learning to recognize that it's a game changer.
It really is.
Think about it. We're dealing with a lot of heavy stuff here, aren't we? Gender identity, societal expectations, privacy concerns, navigating relationships. It is complex. And it's not unusual to have days where you just feel emotionally burnt out. You're stressed. You're sad. You're anxious. You're just done. And if that is how you're feeling, the absolute last thing you need to do is put more pressure on yourself to perform. Because cross-dressing, as wonderful as it is, can be performance. It's effort. It's presentation. And when you are emotionally running on empty, that effort is a lot. Trying to get it right, trying to feel pretty, trying to feel perfect, it can just add so much more anxiety. If you feel like that, it is okay to just be. It is okay to be your raw, tired, unstressed self. That is not a failure. That is self-awareness. And then there's the physical stuff.
Seriously.
Don't underestimate this. Shaving everything. Corsets, padding, shapewear, heavy makeup, wigs that get hot, high heels. It is physical work. It can hurt. It can be uncomfortable. And you know what? It's okay to just feel lazy sometimes. It's okay to not want to spend an hour and a half on your makeup, just to have to spend another 30 minutes taking it all off later. If your body is telling you to just put on your favorite, comfortable shirt, crawl under a blanket, and watch Netflix, Listen to it. You do not owe your feminine expression to anyone, not even yourself, when your body is screaming for a break. There's also that practical reality, especially for beginners. The scheduling, the planning, creating those safe pockets of time. It is a puzzle. And sometimes the puzzle pieces just don't fit. You have work, you have family obligations, you have chores, you're exhausted, and you have exactly 1 hour free. Let me tell you, trying to cram a full transformation into a tiny, rushed time frame, it is not fun. It feels frenetic. It feels stressful. And it almost always ends in disappointment because you feel rushed and unsatisfied. When you're trying too hard to squeeze it in, it loses its magic. In those moments, choosing rest is actually saving the magic for later. It's protecting the experience for when you can actually enjoy it. So, how do you find this balance? How do you actually know when to push play and when to push pause? Honestly, it all comes down to one thing: self-connection. It's about being so in tune with yourself that you know the difference between I want to dress and I feel obligated to dress. Try doing a simple check-in with yourself. Like, really check in.
Take a breath.
Ask yourself, why do I want to dress right now? Is it for joy? Comfort? To celebrate myself? To explore? If you get an honest yes to any of those and you feel the energy for it, then absolutely go for it. Have a blast. But if the answer is, because I feel like I haven't done it in a week and I should, or because I'm having a bad day and I think this will magically fix it, or because I'm bored and have nothing else to do, maybe pause. Dig a little deeper. Because honestly, sometimes using dressing as a way to escape a feeling can just amplify it in the long run. If you are having a bad day, sometimes the best self-care is just allowing yourself to have a bad day without trying to cover it with makeup. You know? And here's a rule of thumb that's helped a lot of people. If the thought of doing it feels stressful, if you're already worried about the cleanup or how the wig will feel or the time it will take, that might be your sign. That might be your inner voice saying, hey, maybe not today. Let's just rest. Learn to respect that voice. It's your friend. It's looking out for you. Remember this journey you are on? It is yours. It is personal. There is no manual. There is no scoreboard. There is no one judging you but yourself. Your value as a person, your validity and your identity. None of that is measured by how often you dress. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody. Your journey is about finding joy, peace, and authenticity, and that includes finding joy and peace in your times of rest, too. Be as kind and compassionate to yourself on your off days as you are excited and celebratory on your on days. Because honestly, when you allow yourself to rest, when you give yourself permission to not perform, something kind of beautiful happens. You reclaim that part of yourself. Dressing isn't an escape anymore. It isn't a performance. It's an act of love. When you do dress after you've truly rested, you bring so much more genuine energy, so much more presence to it. It becomes more meaningful because you chose it with intention, not obligation. So listen to your body. Honor your energy. Connect with your heart. If you want to dress, dress fully, with all the love and joy in the world. But if you need to rest, my friend, please rest deeply. Both are equally valid. Both are part of your story. Both are your life and your rules. Okay, that's what I wanted to share with you today. If you got something out of this, if it connected with you, please give this video a thumbs up. And I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. Do you struggle with finding this balance? How do you know when it's your dress time and when it's your rest time? Share your wisdom. Seriously. Let's support each other in this journey. And don't forget to subscribe to My Life, My Rules for more conversations like this. We're all about sharing real, relatable queer experiences. So, take care of yourselves. Have a beautiful week, whether you're dressing up or resting up. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching till now. It means the world to have you here. This community is all about empowering each other and celebrating the incredible journeys of everyone on their path to living authentically. If you're ever feeling lost or alone, remember you have a whole family here for you. Hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button. And let's keep inspiring each other sending you all the love and strength in the world. Until next time, live your life by your rules.